Greetings and welcome to another episode of Emerging Tech Talk. I'm your host, Dan York, and today I'm joined by Sam Aparicio, the CEO of Ringio. Welcome to the show, Sam.
Hi, Dan. How are you?
Great. So tell me a little bit about Ringio. What problem are you folks trying to solve?
Well, if you think about it, most conversations that go on in small businesses, especially when it comes to customers calling the business, leave a lot to be desired, both for the customers and the small business. The customers tend to end up in some sort of voicemail hell. More often than not, they cannot get hold of the right person. The calls are misrouted. And then on the employee side, there's also a lot of frustration because phones tend to be very interruption driven. And then when you actually get a call, you don't really know who it is. You might get lucky and find out a name. But beyond that, you don't really know who they've talked to or what the call is about, any of that. So what Ringio is trying to solve is try to help both businesses give better customer service over the phone and their customers get better service and make everybody a little bit happier and a little bit more productive. And up to now, there has been a lot of technology thrown at this problem in large companies. But once if you're a small business, you don't have an IT department, you don't want to run any sort of infrastructure, that problem is very hard for you to solve. And with Ringio, we've tried to condense the best of all those technologies that you find in larger companies into a very simple and easy to use software-only based solution that any small business can deploy in just a few minutes.
So rather than talk about it, maybe let's see it in action. Can we do a little demo?
All right, absolutely. Let me share my screen and I'll show you.
Okay, so I see the Ringio page. So what am I looking at here?
Right, you're looking at the brand new Ringio.com website that we launched today. If you're interested, you're a small business and you want to sign up, you just click on the free trial and it's going to take you to a little screen where you can configure Ringio for your business. And what I'm showing you here is something that I set up in 5 minutes, and it's the Ringio corporate number and the Ringio personal numbers for Ringio the corporation. And you see that I'm on that list and also my partners. So the other thing that I did is that I downloaded a little program that we call the Ringio desktop application, which acts as your visual communications hub for all your call activity. And here it is, and you're seeing it.
Okay.
So let's say that Dan York is a customer of Ringio, and that I've given you my business card, you have my phone number, and you want to call me to talk about something. So why don't we go ahead and give it a try? You just give me a call.
All right, so let me call your personal number.
Awesome.
Hi, Dan. Thanks for calling Sam Aparicio. Just a moment.
So now I see that you're calling me here on the screen, and I see the history of every time we've talked to before. So I can go ahead and answer the call. And while the Voxea system is routing the call to me, I can also kind of look you up, see what you're up to. I see that you've been on the blog. Hi Dan, this is Sam Aparicio. How are you?
Hi Sam. All right. Well.
All right. You can imagine we can have a lot of fun with this, but now we're having a conversation, and you have at your disposal the same kind of tools that a call center agent would have in a high-end call center. I can do things like put you on hold. So if I want to talk to a colleague about something, or I can go ahead and write a note about you, and I can also transfer the call to a colleague. So in here, I can find somebody like my colleague Ashish, and you see there's a green bubble in there because Ringio is all about smart presence too. Right, we're trying to help everybody help each other with their voice communications, and we find that the presence is something that enhances that capability quite a bit. So let me end the call there. Ringio is in real time keeping a history of all those calls. And what's also very cool, what we do to enhance the chances that the person who's calling you, you will have the maximum amount of information about them, is by doing what we call Google CRM sync. So Ringio and Google sync information with your Google contacts in real time. And this is a two-way thing. So if you get an email from somebody and then you kind of save their information, Ringio is going to know about it, and vice versa. When somebody who you don't know calls you, Ringio can then amplify your address book. But it goes one step further, because Ringio is helping employees share this information. So if you see, when I selected you here, I made you a client. Mm-hmm. And that means that my colleagues, for example, Ashish, can look up Dan York and have all your contact information, even if they don't know who you are, and even if you're not in their address book. And when you call them, Ringio will identify that person and show you show my colleague Ashish the call history of our conversation and all the notes that I took.
That's great. That's great. Now, you said there's more than just a desktop client. There's also a mobile client?
Yeah, absolutely. So, small businesses live on their cell phones. Many small businesses these days are bypassing the landlines completely. And so this kind of visual information is not as useful if it turns out that it's only available on your desktop computer. So what we've done is we've built a mobile application that is a functional equivalent of the desktop application.
Oh, yeah.
And you can see your calls right there too?
Yeah. I mean, it's blurry, but it's a webcam shot, but I get the picture and I can see the calls right there. That's cool.
Right.
That's cool. Now, is that Android?
It's an Android application, fully functional, real time, and we have versions of this application for the other mobile platforms coming soon.
So you said Voxeo is part of your infrastructure. So how does Voxeo fit into what you're doing with Ringio?
Yeah, absolutely. So if you think about it, small businesses, just because they're small, doesn't mean that they have any less expectations than large businesses. So when we needed a voice platform for communications that would be rock solid, would be 100% up, the choice was very clear. So all of our voice processing, all the call control, all that type of stuff goes through the Voxeo Evolution product.
Great. Well, that sounds great. Well, looks really interesting. So how can people sign up and learn more if they want to?
Very simple. They simply come to ringio.com, take a tour, look at the free trial, and it takes 5 minutes to get up and running.
Great. Well, thanks. Congratulations on your launch here at Ecom 2010. And I've been speaking with Sam Aparicio, who is the CEO of Ringio. Thanks for your time, Sam.
Good to talk to you, Dan. Bye.
And thank you for watching this episode of Emerging Tech Talk. I'm your host, Dan York. And until another time, you can find this at blogs.voxeo.com/ETT. And if you have any comments, please feel free to leave them there or send me email to dyork@voxeo.com. Thank you for watching.